Rhodes Show. Turn up your mind.
Okay, listen to this. This is Byron Douglas, the guy who he was a freshman congressman until he won his last election, a couple of days ago. And then the Republican Party decided that this man right here should be the history-making Speaker of the House, right? That he should be elevated quickly to be the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. And of course, it was a placeholder. They used him to buy themselves some negotiating prowess. The 20 conservative miscreants, the 20 conservative, hideous, ugly people, the Boberts, the Gosars, all of them. They used him as a place to put their vote. But anyway, last night, Joy Reid had Byron Donalds on TV to discuss, that. And also, what is your agenda? What is it that you want to do? And it's so interesting that Social Security came right up.
Do you know that Social Security is going to be insolvent in 2035?
It is not going to be. That is not true. That is actually not true. No, it's actually not true.
Now, Joy,
it's actually
I'm a finance professional.
It's actually not. But it's actually not true.
In the financial community.
That's actually not true.
That's actually not true. Will go insolvent.
That's actually not true.
Those are the facts.
That's not true.
Should we not prepare for that?
What the Republican Party and what the Tea Party have proposed is privatizing Social Security, which would actually subject Social Security to the whims of the market, which I don't think that people. That's not what they paid into. No,
if you look at the returns of the S&P 500.
That is not true.
2006, the returns of the S&P 500 since 2006.
You're saying so you support privatizing Social Security?
No, I want to explain to you. I am a financial professional. I'm securities licensed. Actually, I just lost my licenses because I'm not allowed to trade anymore because I'm a member of Congress. But let me assure you, if you look at the S&P 500 from 2006 until today, the growth rate in the S&P 500 would have more than taken care of Social Security, way more than the federal government has.
And each time that you had a crash, it would subject people's Social Security funds to crash. Hold on a second. So let me just hold on a second. We're not going to have a whole long thing on Social Security, but let me just be clear. You are in favor of privatizing Social Security?
No, I'm not in favor of privatizing it.
You just argued for it.
I said you brought it up, and I brought you the facts.
But you
are S&P 500.
So if a bill came forward to privatize Social Security, you'd be for it?
No, because what we should be doing.
Okay, then it's a moot point. Then it's a moot point.
It's not a moot point. You're trying to put words in my mouth.
But you just explained that the S&P would be a better return than Social Security.
Better returns.
So then you're for privatizing.
That is a fact.
Okay, so
don't cheapen privatization when the data is crystal clear that the returns would have been better.
Okay, you're for it. You've said that you're for it.
That means that it would have been a better situation than what we've seen.
Are you for it or against it? He argues for the privatization of Social Security, saying, hey, listen, if if we took the Social Security Trust Fund and we invested it in Apple stocks or we invested it in Tesla, okay, we would do better. We would do better. So you are for privatization? No, I'm not. Well, then why are you arguing for? I don't know. I guess I just want to be on both sides. Both sides. It's a both sides thing. Listen, Social Security, we have been hearing our entire adult lives, all of us, everyone. There's no one in this audience that hadn't heard for the last 30, 40 years, or even especially since W, okay? That's recent history, that we need to privatize Social Security. Because it's going to go belly up. It's going to go broke. It's going to go bankrupt. It's going to be insolvent. It's going to this. It's going to that. It's going to fold. It's not going to be there for you. It's not going to be there for me. It's not going to... I mean, this is the oldest, trope about Social Security. Now, who pays for Social Security? People who are working now, who are having FICA taxes taken out of their paycheck, are paying for my mother, okay? They're paying for my mom to get her Social Security check because she's 92, see? And when she worked, she was paying for her mother to get Social Security because her mother was 87. You see what I'm saying? So... but anyway, you don't want to hear it from me. Okay, fine, here.
This one isn't new, but it's getting new attention. That Social Security will run out of money in 12 years. Let's break down whether that's true or false with the help of our Verify experts.
Okay.
We brought that question to 3 economists. They all told us that this is false.
No, it is not true.
So let's break down where that claim comes from. Social Security is funded by payroll taxes, which come out of our paycheck. And for a while, those taxes brought in more than we needed. So that surplus was added to a trust fund. Now it's flipped. Our payroll taxes are not bringing in enough, so we're reaching into that trust fund.
It's almost like saying, imagine you have $1,000 a month of expenditures, and your primary job only pays you $750 a month. And you're like, I'm short $250. Well, you've got a savings account that you've had up from your working years. So you're now taking out $250 a month to pay up that difference in your expenditures. You keep taking $250 out a month, in the next 10 years, you'll be down to zero. Then what are you going to do?
So we could drain the savings account, that is, the trust fund. But that doesn't make us broke. Remember, we still have the payroll taxes.
Right. It's absolutely false to say that if we did nothing, we would not be able to pay any Social Security benefits. That's not true. But we would only be able to pay, a fraction of what we're now promising, the fraction probably being around 70 to 75%.
Also, our experts say that this could be avoided. Congress could take action at any point to fund Social Security. So we can verify that no, in 12 to 15 years, Social Security payments will not stop. But if Congress doesn't act by then, payments could be less than promised.
Right. And that's the conundrum. That's the dilemma. And we've always had it, right? We've always had the dilemma. And all you need to do, people who make, I don't know what the cutoff now is. I think it used to be $110,000, $130,000 a year. Somebody will tell us in the audience. I'll look it up. Don't bother. That if we raise the cap on, let's say you make $150,000 a year, okay? So you stop paying into the payroll tax trust fund for Social Security at, let's say, $130,000 a year. The other 20 isn't taxed for the purpose of putting money in the Social Security trust fund. Anybody that makes over what that cap is doesn't pay another nickel into Social Security. Well, what if the top 1% were forced to pay into Social Security up to, the first $500,000 or the first $400,000 of their, income? Social Security would be more than flush with cash. Okay, so this is such a lie, and they keep on telling it because they want to steal the trust fund.